Cora watches as the letters form, each one emerging like some magical and extraordinary thing from the nib of the registrar's pen as it moves across the page. Bear Atkin. Bear. Just 4 letters, B-E-A-R, but each one feels charged, no longer just consonants and vowels. A great surge of, what is this thing? Joy? Yes, that's it, joy courses through Cora's being. A whole body dizzying happiness. She glances at Maya, who stands beside her chair, and sees the surprise on her face. As the registrar hands Cora the certificate, she tells her she's been doing this job for 22 years and has never had a bear before. She cranes over the desk and looks into his pram. But it's just perfect for you, isn't it? And then to Maya, you look like a very proud big sister. Take good care of this little bear of yours, won't you? Outside the office, Maya is giddy. I can't believe you chose my name. I just never thought you'd call him my name. Cora kisses her forehead and puts the envelope into her bag as Maya wheels Bear onto the street. At first, Cora feels as though she is floating above the paving, and catching sight of her reflection in a shop window, she's surprised to find she's a solid, grounded thing. Maya is a few steps ahead, but she hears her stream of chatter, observes her lovely back as she bends over the handle to bring her face closer to her brother's, and is elated. She knows this will be a defining moment in Maya's life, a moment when she was given a voice and wasn't asked to fit into the shadow of her parents' marriage. But then, before they've even reached the top of the hill, comes the knotty realization of what she's done. If Gordon were to discover the name was Maya's choice, she blinks and tries to push the thought away. He's never hurt Maya, but perhaps that's because Maya has been good and small and shown herself only in the places where Cora has sensed it won't put her in harm's way, always calling her back, sending her off for a bath, or to fetch some unneeded thing if she's felt her stepping too close to the fire. Beneath Cora's autumn layers, her top begins to dampen. Her sanitary pad becomes a heavy wodge between her legs, while a cold sweat mottles her forehead and prickles at the back of her neck. It's as if every fluid part of her is attempting to escape her body, to make a run for it. What has she done? How could she have been so stupid and bare? Without it being the choice of a 9-year-old, because he can never know that it was, how can she possibly explain this name? A name that will seem like she's chosen it to humiliate, to say that his family tradition, his father's approval means so little. She didn't even confine her betrayal to something ordinary, something like Julian, perhaps. She thinks of repeating Maya's words, of telling him that a boy called Bear is someone who will be soft and cuddly, but also brave and strong. But she knows he will find little value in these qualities, that they will only make him more furious. And how will she tell him? What possible time or place will soften this news? Catching him in the right mood, cooking his favourite dinner, none of these things will help. And the goodwill he's shown towards her recently, through her pregnancy and the early weeks with the baby, when he's treated her with the professional consideration he extends to all new mothers in his practice, that won't withstand this. What was she thinking? She will have to change it. She will have to go back to the registrar and apologise. It can't be too late. The ink is barely dry. She'll understand that it's the turbulence of the storm, of being awake all night after weeks of broken sleep. It's not a normal time. But as Maya reaches the zebra crossing, she turns, her face open in a way Cora has rarely seen. The tension that usually shapes her features momentarily lifted. Mama. And that name, she hasn't called her that for years, long since replaced by Mum. Thank you, Mama. This is just one of the most special things that's ever happened to me.